What's going on, everybody? Stock Chalk here, up $3,382 in the first hour of trading. Gave a little bit of that back. Let me pull it down so you can kind of see where I'm at right now. 3,289 is where I'm at right now. It took a couple trades after I finished recording, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'll probably just hang out right here for a while. Got some moves I'm kind of watching, but we'll get into the trades. Before I get into trades, though, I wanted to remind you that if you haven't already, come over to my Twitch stream. You need to do so. And then you need to follow the Twitch stream. Hit that little heart icon. Helps the channel out. Helps it grow. Lets you get notified when I go live. Right now I'm trying to do it every day. We'll see how long this lasts. As long as it doesn't affect my trading, I'm willing to do it. So far it's been helpful. Had about 20 people in chat today at the peak. And we've only been doing it for 2 weeks. So pretty happy with that. So come on in. It's a great time. If you're a new trader, especially, we're here to help people learn how to trade, find setups. You know, I'm not a professional by any stretch, but I do make a living doing it, and I enjoy helping people learn. And you know, if you're an experienced trader, it's always a great place to have these, you know, chat rooms, so to speak, to bounce trade ideas. Also, see what other people think. So the big boys don't sit around all day, you know, trading by themselves in a dark corner. No, they've got armies, soldiers of people working underneath them, trying to dissect everything the market has, just to try to get some kind of advantage. So anyway, let's get into the trades real quick. So the first trade, I'm not going to go over. It's actually INO. This one I actually played pre-market. I never play pre-market, but I had news out that some organization is working with them and MNGA, I believe it was, for potential, I don't know, cure or treatment for the big virus that's out right now. And I went long when the news came out, and I heard it at 9 o'clock right here. It wasn't until 9:15 when a press release was put out on a different news source that the volume actually shot it up. So I got in here. I took 2,000 shares, and you kind of see there's only, look at the volume when I hover over it. There's only 4,000 shares of volume on this 9 o'clock candle when I got in. So I was half of the volume. And it just kind of petered off for the next 15 minutes until another news source, I'll have to look at which one, I think maybe Market Watch, I can't remember, put out the same press release that was out 15 minutes earlier, and that one the algorithms were listening to, because this thing went boom, you know, 100,000 shares of volume on the same news. And then the news was a little bit, there's a little bit more information to it, that their INO is receiving $9 million to help find a treatment for this virus. Well, the market cap for this company, let me look real quick. I have to look over here. Yeah, it's $380 million right now. So $9 million is nothing to put a dent into the overall market cap of this company. So when I heard that, I'm just looking to sell at that point. I sold pre-market. There was a little bit of a gap fill on the daily chart. If you look way back here, I don't even know where it was, back here. There's a little bit of a gap fill that we kind of got into. Cleared 420, and it could have gone to 450. You can kind of see it got to 430, and then it started giving it all back. So I started exiting some at 394. I put an order on the bid, or on the ask at 394. It broke that, broke 4, and then I'm just trying to cash out. As soon as it looked like it was going to slow down, I cashed out the rest. I saw the price was moving up, the volume was moving down, so a pullback was coming. So I cashed out the rest at 421. So I started the day up, or before the first hour even opened up, over $800. Then we get into Boeing, and this one you'll see because I actually recorded at the time. So this was the first trade I recorded. Is Boeing going daily candle over candle? So bullish, at least short term. The overall trend is still down. But opening range, if you have a low here, we'll kind of draw like this. I didn't play the opening range on this one. I wasn't watching it. So we have an opening range, right? A low, a high, an in-between candle, a breakout, a long would have been right here. I missed it. Okay, I missed that. So the next time that it's in play for me is after a pullback. So we have our pop, pullback, pullback, pullback. All right, no new highs are made, and then this candle goes candle over candle. I play long. All right, we're looking at it like this. So pop, pullback, 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 candle over candle. Finally, we break this level, gets another pop, and at that point, I'm looking at just selling near the whole dollar level if we don't break it. And so I took calls to play it. I basically made 19 cents on that play, $190. I'm gonna try it. Looking for high day. There it is. $3.11. All out. Plus 19. So my next trade is actually on SDC. I'm not going to go over it just because it was a longer hold. It wasn't like quick in and out. But as you can see here, nice run up on the daily chart, consolidation for 3 days. Now we're going candle over candle on the daily. That's what I was playing long. So once it broke, once it went candle over candle on the daily, I bought 50 calls. 1350 calls is what I bought. So right at the money. Just looking for continuation. And I did sell as it was moving up later on, but I won't show the recording of that trade. The next one I'll show is TWMC. So let me get that one up here. TWMC. This one, high flyer, right? Out of the gates, this thing. And it was a news play. I want to say something to do with a screener for the virus, coronavirus, whatever the hell it's called. Something to do with that. So anyway, out of the gates, and it's a low float, like 1 million shares outstanding or something like that. Out of the gates goes from 475 to 975. Jeez, $5 move. Okay. I didn't chase that. So I played it much later on. So we're getting kind of I was just looking for some sort of entry. You know, this, the pop, the pullback. This is the first candle over candle. It would have given you, 50 cents if you took it. I didn't take it, or 60 if you kept holding, or 70, whatever. That would have been a decent entry. I missed that one. Then it started to pull back again. And this is what caught my interest right here. So we have this downtrend, and then it goes candle under candle, pops right back up. So kind of a failed move to the downside right here. So I was like, okay, when I see that, that signifies to me a change of direction is happening. So this downtrend is ending. And I will usually play the next candle over candle, which happened right here. So I go long. I took 1,000 shares because it was moving very fast. I took a long in 838. When it looked like it was about to pop and move up, I took a long and immediately dropped down to this 9 at EMA, then started kind of grinding its way slowly up to this level. And you'll have to watch the L2 when I show the live, but it starts cranking up and people are buying the ask. It gets to like $8.90, $8.85, but the bid never ever moved up with it. The bid stayed at like $8.35, $8.45. So it never gave me an opportunity to sell really on the bid too often. And that was kind of telling me, it's not really ready to run. And, the 5-minute chart at the time, wasn't, there wasn't enough time elapsed to give us a 5-minute play. So if this 1-minute play wasn't going to work out, it just felt heavy. There's hidden sellers in here. The ask would go to $8.95 and then immediately drop 20 cents to $8.75. It's just people were trying to get out. And when I saw that, I just started exiting. So I got into 838, exited at 862 for 500 and 869 for 500. So we have a 1 minute candle under candle fail here. So the next candle over candle is a potential long for me. When I say fail, it means it didn't. There's no fall through. It popped right back up. I'm long TWMC 838. Oh, came right back down though. All right, there it goes. That seems a little on the heavy side through 850. There we go. There we go. This hidden seller at 870. There it is. Still kind of struggling. I don't really like that. I'm all out. Could go without me if it wants to. So we're going to go over my last two trades. I did actually have a bunch of smaller trades in between. I did start selling some of my SDC calls from earlier that I bought at 61. I sold 30 of them about 71 for about $300, and I held the remainder 20 later. This trill trade was kind of a breakout fail, made 20 bucks on it, whatever. I'm not going to go through it. This SDC trade was, $60. Here's the rest of those SDC calls that I bought for 61. I sold the remainder at 86, so a nice win there. Another trade on SDC that was just, it didn't move much, so $40. APT, break even. And this is where we kind of get this Lake trade and Boeing trade are my final trades of the morning. So we'll go over those real quick. So Lake is a company that makes the protective equipment that whenever these epidemic viruses or diseases break out, the stock always jumps. It's one that played in previous years. Whenever there's a big outbreak or a potential epidemic, they make hazmat suits kind of thing. So this stock always tends to pop in this. You can see a couple days ago when the news came out, this thing had a huge pop. So consolidating, it started popping up again today, and I was really looking for this $14 candle over candle on the daily chart breakout for a test of 1530, whatever. Didn't happen today. It might happen tomorrow. We'll see. But it was getting close. It was getting very poppy. And some news helped this. I believe there's a guy at LAX airport that could potentially have the virus, and that news, people are saying, oh my gosh, it's at LAX. That means that every airport's going to need to have these hazmat suits. Just stuff like that. Whatever. So anyway, we had this this pop, pullback, and I was pulling back, and I'm up over $2,000 at this point in the day. So I don't typically like buying pullbacks, but if I'm up considerably, I'll take a shot at them sometimes because you are maximizing profit by trading that if you get them right. So anyway, I was just buying this horizontal support area. I went in at 13, basically 40, right around here inside this area on this pullback. You'll see me take the buy. My next trade at the same time is this Boeing right here. And this is a 5-minute play on Boeing. All right. Let's see. Back this up. All right. So Boeing, this is my 5-minute chart over here. This is what I was looking at. Boeing just had this pop, pullback candle, pullback candle, pullback candle, pullback candle. This 20 minutes of pullback. We did not make new highs, right? Declining volume too. This is what you want to see in consolidation and in a pullback. It's staying in the upper third of the overall move here. Really nice look. I play the very next candle, first candle that breaks the high of the previous or the last pullback candle. In this case, when this candle opens up, we break this candle's high, which is 314.28. I go long when that looks like it's going to break. So I'm playing calls, so I don't really have an absolute price of when that happened. but you get the idea. I went long at this time. I took 20 contracts. Okay, we start spiking up, and you can kind of see that coincide here on the 1 minute chart as well. So here's that consolidation. We get a candle on a candle, failed. 1 minute candle over candle. I went long right on this candlestick. And you kind of see the volume pop too. So good volume coming in. Price moves. So then I flip back to Lake while this is all going on. I let it run for a little bit. Oops, that is not Lake. That is Lake. And I see that Lake is moving up. Gets another pop. Sorry, this is where I bought. Gets another pop. It starts to fade a little bit. Not really like I thought if 17, this level could, or 1380, I'm sorry, broke, we'd see high, this high break. Excuse me. Didn't happen. So anyway, I take some profit on the way up here just to lock it in, 1367. It starts to come back down. And I just didn't want to hold in a pullback because I know how volatile this stock is. It's a really low float stock. So I cash out the rest at 1358. So basically 30 cents on the first lot, 20 cents on the second lot. Nice win overall on the Lake trade. Then I go back to Boeing and I start cashing out on this. So Boeing, and you'll see me explain it in the video, my exit. So I actually used a Fibonacci extension on Boeing to find my exit on this one. And I can't really do it too well, I don't think, on E-Trade, but I'll try. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does it a little bit. It does it okay. Okay. So Fibonacci extension. So from the peak to the pullback low, if we break out, the first target is this. E-Trade has the 138, but I think the first level on TradingView, which I use for my charting, is 121, 121%, and that's exactly the level. You'll see it when I run the live feed. That's the first level, and I'll look to take profit there. So I take some profit off there at that level. So I bought the calls at 221, sold 10 of them at 290 for $70 or $700. So as I'm explaining it to it, because when you see it live, I'm explaining it to my chat room, the Twitch chat. It goes up here and immediately comes back down and then starts to curl back down even further. It comes down to this level, which is sometimes buy level, but it ended up blowing through it. So I didn't like that look. I thought it would pop, pull back to here, and then pop again, continue up. It just didn't happen. I sold the rest as it was coming back down at the 38 level. So right in this candlestick here at 254. So basically $330 on the second lot. So $700 on the first lot, $300 on the second lot, $1,000 trade. And that's how I ended the morning, and was up over 3,000 when it was all said and done. I'm going to buy 1,000 shares though. Horizontal support level, got in at 1339. I'm going long Boeing with the calls. Cashing in half my leg just to lock in some profit. Boeing, nice break. That's a beautiful 5-minute play right there. High day, 315.13. All out Lake, 1358. See what the Fibonacci say. All right, first target on Boeing is being hit right now. So I'm gonna sell half at this level. Second target, just going off of Fibonacci levels, is 316.30. don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you. Pop, consolidation, pullback, and then one way I can get my levels is just kind of draw Fibonacci on it, Fibonacci extension. So when it broke out, first level is this 1272 level, which was 315.70, which if you look at the chart, smacked right on the head. So I sold half right there, and I thought I was going to keep going, but we'll see. Came back down here. This is usually a buying opportunity, but we'll see. Looks like it's kind of giving it up pretty good right now. And that 5 minute, yeah, I'm going to bail on the rest of them. So $300 on the rest. So like I said, that's how I ended the first hour trading, $3,382. Gave a little bit of that back right now. I'm down up only 3,200 ish, whatever I posted earlier. I haven't taken any trades since then. So really good morning. Again, if you're interested in my trading style, have questions, want to learn, come on in. The link is in the description of this YouTube video for the Twitch channel as well as the Discord. If you're an experienced trader, we'd love to have you as well. It's always great to have experienced traders bouncing trade ideas around too. So come on in. We'd love to have you. Again, the link is in the description down below, especially on Twitch. Hit that follow button so you're notified when I go live. All right, I will see you in the next one.